Good morning. This morning, I want to talk about your eating habits and self-evaluation. You need to evaluate yourself, and you need to be honest with yourself. If you're fat, call yourself fat. Be honest with yourself. That's the number one piece of advice that I can give you. Be honest with yourself without being hypercritical. Being fat is unhealthy. Some people carry around more fat than others just through genetics, but that's not an excuse to be obese. Having some chunk, being within the average, okay. So be honest with yourself. Do you want to be lean, which is I think 5 to 9% fat, 5 to 8, 5 to 7, somewhere around. I believe it's 5 to 9. Do you want to be lean? Do you want to be athletic, which is 9 to 15? Or average, which is 8. I think fitness is 15. Just figure out what fat percentage you want to be at. If you want to start seeing abs, you're going to have to get around, for most people, around 10%. 12%. Some people at 15. I can start seeing my abs at around 12%, best I can calculate. I've never been professionally measured with fat or anything like that. But if you're really, really fat, at my heaviest, I was 260 pounds at 30 years old. I got stretch marks to prove it. And that was big, man. Like I said before, I'm 5'11". And 260 is big. That's a heavy boy. I carried it well, but I was still fat, And the fatter you get, if you're a man, it's gonna make your dick look smaller. And that's just not fun for anybody, is it? But anyways, moving on. Evaluate yourself. How much weight do you want to lose? How fast you want to lose it is irrelevant. You need to lose it in the way that your body's going to lose it. They say healthy is, I think, 1 to 3 pounds a week. When you first start eating healthy and losing weight, you're going to be shitting like a madman because you're probably going to be eating a lot of cruciferous. That's what my cousin told me that word I was looking for yesterday is cruciferous. You're going to be eating a lot of cruciferous things, cauliflower and broccoli and stuff like that. You're going to be eating a lot of roughage, a lot of salad. That's going to clean you out and you're going to be shitting like a madman. And at first, you're going to drop a lot of weight quickly, I would say. You're going to drink a lot of water, too. A lot of water. Don't go overboard. Don't fucking drown yourself, but drink 90 ounces a day of water, thereabouts. It's roughly, I think a gallon is on 128 ounces. So if you drink a gallon of water over the course of a day, you're going to be good to go. After your evaluation, you're going to have to make a plan. Like I said, how much weight do you want to lose? It's going to be a long, hard, arduous road. But don't get discouraged when that scale stops moving, and don't be so fascinated on the scale. Don't worry about going and getting your fat measured. If you can still see fat in the mirror, there's no fucking point of going and getting your fat measured. That's just a gimmick. Somebody wants you to pay them. You know you're fat. You know where you want to be. You don't have to get your fat measured. If you don't look like you want to look, then keep losing fat. Keep gaining muscle. Keep losing fat. It's that simple. Once you get down to, okay, now I'm 15-ish percent. I want to see what my actual percentage is so I can see when I start seeing stuff like abs and stuff like that. Then you can start measuring. But walking around at 10%, that's unrealistic. Some people can do it because they have good genetics, but for me, it's unrealistic. I can eat what they eat, I can do what they do, and I will not look like that. I would literally have to eat salad and chicken for the rest of my life, and work out 4 hours a day to look like that. And I just don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. I got a life to live. Fuck that. I want to go places. Do things. I don't want to worry. I'm not that self-absorbed where I care that much about how other people perceive me. I just don't fucking care that much. I used to, but even then, I wanted it for me. I wanted it for me. I wanted that six pack, and which I never really got, but I wanted it. All right, I'm getting off topic again. I got ADD, guys. I go, whew, so that's just one of the things. If you're going to watch me, want to hear me babble, sometimes it's going to be just babble. But maybe it's funny. I don't know. So evaluate yourself. Set up a meal plan. How do I set up a meal plan, Ben? Well, I'll tell you how to set up a meal plan. You Google it, or Yahoo it, or Bing it, or whatever fucking search engine you want to find. You don't even have to use a search. If you don't have a computer, you're not fucking watching this, are you? Google that shit. Get on there. Find some meal plans. Don't call it a diet. Don't call it a diet. Don't call it a diet. You're not going on a diet. It's a meal plan. Diets fail. You will fail on a diet. You will lose weight, but you'll gain it all back. Meal plan. What's my meal plan this week? If you have a plan, it's okay. If you go to build a house and you don't have a plan on how to build this house, you're not going to get very far. You're going to have a box, and you're going to put shit in the wrong place, and you'll have a house, but it'll be probably shitty unless you built a ton of fucking houses. You got to have a plan. You got to have a blueprint. So a meal plan is going to plan out what you're going to eat that week. Plan it out. Plan out your meals. That's very important, and stick to that plan. First, I would suggest track your eating habits at the beginning. Let's say, do it today. Do it. I don't know what time it is wherever you're at watching this, but do it today. Today, don't change your eating habits. Track what you normally eat. Do you normally go to Subway, or do you normally go to a fast food restaurant or a regular restaurant in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening, or at lunchtime? Do you do those sort of things? Okay, fine. Track it. Most places got nutrition things on the wall and shit now where you can track what you eat. Track it. See what you're eating. See what that caloric intake is, because ultimately it's calories in, calories out. There was a dude that ate Twinkies for like fucking 8 weeks, lost weight, but got better triglycerides, better cholesterol, things like that, by eating Twinkies. Why? Because he's burning the fat that holds a lot of that stuff. But it's calories in, calories out. But the type of calories you eat is going to be important. That's going to dictate what kind of gains you're going to make. All right. So let's get those eating habits right. All right. Get online. Get a good meal plan. I recommend if you don't know how to eat, you have no clue. I don't want to plug anybody else's website, but then again, you know what I mean? There's a meal plan. I forget who does it, but it's called 28 Days to Lean. It's a 5-day meal plan, and you just cycle those meals for 28 days, and you'll lose weight. I promise you. I promise you will lose weight. So, be honest with yourself. Look in the mirror. Starting point. Evaluate yourself. Problem areas. How much weight do I need to lose? So on and so forth. Develop a meal plan first. Okay? Those 3 things are going to set you on your path to losing weight. And later, maybe tomorrow or something, we'll talk about watching the scale and how that can be your enemy sometimes. But for today, that's it.